first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Second and 4.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Here's a third down and 4. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First and goal, Chargers.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage is excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It was probably a touchdown.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball. And they come away with points.
This is taken in at the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovered by the Chargers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
This one finds McConkey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Raiders. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead.
Raiders 38, Chargers 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a
At their own
touchdown.
35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
Well, here, down the field, will fall incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And good coverage by the Hutt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Jenkins. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Jenkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Let's go now. Nice.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man left side. He's got it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready? 18, Rattler. 18, Cowboy.
Throwing, Willis. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
They'll throw out of the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Chargers.
Back to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves at 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw again. Pass to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers, 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line. But they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Henderson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Raiders 5-yard line.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
While he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set go.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Practice 60. Practice 60.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And a Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike. And give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Willis to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Here we go. Start, go.
To throw is Willis. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Here we go.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
18, trap 60, trap, Hawk 7, 7 Pirates, 7.
Willis now to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable incomplete on their 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
Chargers.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Back to the air once more on second down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock stopped with 18 seconds remaining. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That complete to Henderson. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season